What's up, Emily? How are you?
Hi, Tinx. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm actually calling today because it's my 33rd birthday and I
Oh
took
my
the day
gosh.
off and,
Happy
free will.
birthday. I love
Thank you so
that.
much.
Oh,
Um, I wanted to tell you, obviously, like everyone else that calls in, I love listening to your show. It's like a thread between me and my cousins. We always send voice notes like, oh my God, did you listen? What did you think of this?
thank
But I have
you.
to say, like, as I'm aging and, I'm 33 and single, and I have to say you really changed my view of like a timeline and not comparing yourself to other people. I like how you change your mind on things and you own it. But I also think you shed a lot of light on different paths and ways of doing life. So I just want to say thank you so much for that.
Oh, you made my day. It's your birthday and you're making my day. Thank you so much. That's so nice. I'm glad I can do that for you. That means a lot.
Thank you. Any advice for 33? What do you think? I mean, I feel like I'm really starting to love life and love myself.
Yeah, I think it's a great year. I think it's a really sexy age. I thoroughly enjoyed 33. It was really fun. I felt like I was really settling in. You're kind of over the hump. You're just like, I don't know. It's very freeing. It's very nice. I felt really good. I got hotter when I was 33, so that's always a good thing.
Yes.
It's a sexy age. It's a really fun age because you're not like young 30s anymore. So people are not like, oh, like, are you scared because you're in your 30s? You're like, yeah, I'm solidly
Right.
in my 30s and
Yeah.
it feels good, and that's that. And it's kind of great. And also, like with the timeline thing, you kind of just release a little bit more. Like I spoke about this recently, but
Yeah.
like 33, 34, and I don't mean this to scare you. I say it to everybody. It's like the jig is up. We're not going to be a young bride, But
Right.
that's freeing.
Right.
That's beautiful because then people are not like, ooh, around it. They're just like, oh yeah, this is my path, and that's cool and that's amazing, and like, who fucking knows what's going to happen, and that's really exciting, and we're just getting better. So that's
Yeah.
the
Oh, thank
attitude.
you.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I just want to shout out my cousins, Courtney and Nina. We love you so much.
Shout out Courtney
We
and
talk about
Nina.
you like our friends.
Oh, shout out the cousins. I love you. Happy birthday. I hope it's your best trip
Thank
around the sun
you.
yet. It's a very fun, sexy year. So go have sexy fun.
Thank you so much. Love you, Tinks. Have a
Love
great
you.
day.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. 33 was good. I was not going to tell her about the panic attack I had on my 34th birthday, but she has a year to deal with that. Okay. Amy. What's up, Amy? How are you?
Hi, Tinx. I'm actually calling with an update.
Oh, fabulous. Remind us of your first call.
So I called back in December because I wanted to hook up with a coworker at a Christmas party.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember
Yes.
that. Yes.
So we did hook up.
Hell yeah. How was it?
Very exciting. Oh, it was fun. It's interesting. It opened up a bigger conversation for me and my friends on like casual sex and sexual health because I went to his house after the Christmas party and a couple of Martoons, and
Hell yeah.
we were like, the foreplay was really, really good, and it was getting really hot and heavy, and then he just goes to insert himself without anything, and I had to be like, whoa, 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 like, do you have a condom? When was the last time you were tested? What's your middle name?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know. I haven't because I was with my girlfriend for 5 years and whatever. And like, I don't have a condom. And I was like, well, I'm also not on birth control. And he was like, well, I assumed. And I was like, okay, hold on. What is going on
Yeah.
here? And this is something that I think I've noticed and my friends have noticed where like, it's always up to us to kind of breach
Always.
that conversation.
Always.
And what is that?
Well,
I don't understand.
and you want to know the worst part is that I've spoken to a lot of guys and they're like, yeah, I'll go in to put it in without like anything. And then, but if the girl doesn't protest, they think she's a slut. That's the fucking kicker. They'll go
I'm
to raw
aghast.
dog you,
Okay.
and then if you just let them do it, somehow you're the slut. It's fucked. It's fucked beyond, and it bothers me. And like it's difficult because I'm of the belief that people should express themselves sexually. I think people should have casual, safe sex as much as they want. I think it makes people happy. I think on the whole, I'm going to make a generalization, people aren't having enough sex. But we have this thing, and I also am like annoying and OCD about like STDs. I'm like scared of them and whatever. It's fucking annoying. And it does break up the flow. Let's just state some facts here. It does break up the flow. It is annoying. You're all hot and heavy. You're like ready to do it. And then you're like, do you have a condom? And then the guy's like annoying about it. But to me, it's like another test, not a test, but like it's a good litmus test. I guess that is a test of like how he deals with it. Because if the guy is cool, he'll be like, yeah, of course. Like I have one right here. Like, let's do it. And like just keeps going. If he's like, oh, cuts off the circulation of my, I can't, da, da, da. I'm like, okay, well, you're just like, you're lame and you don't fuck that much. Or you're just inconsiderate. Those are the
100%.
options. Yeah.
100%. Well, and I'm a serial monogamist, so this is like my first breach into the casual sex world, and it's really, really exciting.
Yeah.
And he was cool about it, but he also didn't have a condom, and I was like, well, I don't know who you are and where you've been. Like, I'm not gonna have sex with you if you don't have a condom.
Totally.
And then he like went down on me again, and it was fun. And then he tried it again, and I was like, no, what are you doing?
You're like, I still remember. Yeah. You're like, that was 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
And he said some silly things.
Yeah.
And he was still nice about it, but then he was like, well, will you give me head? And I was like, no. What? No.
Good.
Like,
I'm glad. Yeah. CC, the episode, The Politics of Blowjobs or whatever. I did a whole episode about the politics of blowjobs.
Honestly, the reason I said no was because of that episode.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
That's my legacy. You know, some people work in politics, some education, some on blowjobs. Yeah, I think it's right. It's complicated, but I'm proud of you. So then what ended up happening? Is it awkward between you two? Like, tell me.
So then it's been this whole thing. And then we came back into the office, flirt every day. He started FaceTiming me every night, calling me, and I was like, I didn't want to date you, but like, and then I would like put myself out there to like have sex with him, and he kind of would be really wishy-washy about it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, I liked flirting with him, and I told my friends, I was like, I feel like he's edging me so hard that I like have a crush on him now.
Right.
And that's not what I wanted.
Right.
And so finally, I just realized he has bad manners, and he's fun to flirt with, and that's all it is.
You know what? I'm so fucking proud of you. That's such a measured response to this situation. And I hope other people can learn from that and just be like, you know, sometimes you just got to take shit at face value and be self-aware and be like, okay, like this behavior is making me like you a little bit, but it's very surface level because it's just a psychological response to you pulling back.
Correct. 100%. So yeah, thank you for all of your blowjob tips and also just like empowering women to go out and have casual sex.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, you're the best. Thank you for calling. Thank you for following up. And I'm really proud of you. Good behavior on all fronts. That's really good.
So much,
good. Top marks. A+. Lots of love, babe.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
That's so funny. It's just, they need to figure out better, like birth control and like anti-STD stuff. Like they need to fund that. If I was a billionaire, if I was Elon Musk, you better believe that all of my money would be good. Well, no, it wouldn't. I mean, I would build some libraries and hospitals and like help education first. But then I would have so much money if I was him, because he does have so much money, that I would also allot like $50 million. I think that's how much it costs to do a study like this, to figure out how to have better birth control and make it easier for people, because this is a huge problem for young people, for all people, really. Apparently, there's loads of STDs in nursing homes. Did you know that?
Yeah, they're horny.
Yeah, they're horny, and they don't use protection, because why would you at that
You're
point?
on your way out. It would be like, could you imagine someone in that nursing home being like, no, I don't want to eat that donut. You know, like I'm watching my weight. No, you're going to fuck.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Who should we go to next? Tori. Hey, Tori, what's going on?
Hi, I'm so excited I got through.
Likewise. What's happening?
So I'm 34 and this guy's 41 and I don't know what the heck is going on.
Okay.
So basically, like, this has been going on since end of December-ish, and like what will happen is, you know, we matched on like Hinge, then it was just kind of like, hey, what are you doing? And it was like, let's meet for a drink. So like we keep doing this thing where we like only go out and meet for a drink. And
okay.
Well, it's like 4 drinks, but I love it. And then we like make out and go on our way. And then he'll call me, he'll FaceTime me, then we won't talk for a little, then we'll make plans. He'll go MIA. And like the other night, we spontaneously met up for a few drinks. We're making out at the car. Like, he lives across the street, and I know this because he said it. And I'm thinking, like, cool. Like, in my head, like, are you going to make the move? Like, I'd go.
Right.
And he just doesn't make the move. And so the talk at that time was, we'll hang out on Saturday. And it was like a Wednesday.
Okay.
And I basically, we're still texting, and like Friday rolls around and he's like, what are you doing? And I just say, whatever. And he's like, oh, I don't feel so good. I think I had a long week. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever, feel better. You know, I'm just like, whatever. Like, I already know where this is going, bro. So long story short, he texted me on Saturday, I'm not feeling well, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool, feel good, you know, wish you the best. I think here's my whole thing is I, in a sense, am kind of like, do you just see me as a friend? Do you want to hook up? Are you just kind of keeping me on the back burner?
So
you know, he's 41. So I'm like,
so you have been seeing him since December. You haven't slept together, and he's never taken you to dinner.
No.
You don't talk to this man again. What are you doing? You're like,
I think I'm like, I like the chase, and I'm like, maybe I just want to sleep with him.
Don't. You're chased too long. Chased 4 months. He's a man. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. If he liked you enough, he'd have slept with you by now. 4 months, and he hasn't taken you to dinner. You're not even in the hookup box. You're in like I don't even know what box. You're like in the hookup box, but he's asexual or something. Like not worth it. You need to leave this alone. I've been there, but like there's nothing there. You're like showing me the air, and you're like, but Tinx, what is it? And I'm like, it's nothing. Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shake you here emotionally and just say snap out of it. And please, for the love of God, I know everybody's gonna come for me with this. Don't do some Hail Mary text. Well, I just wanted to know what your intentions were. Blah blah blah. Don't. He's shown you clearly. He's 41. He knows exactly what he's doing. And by the way, whether his dick doesn't work, whether he has a secret girlfriend at home, whether he's whatever, not your problem. Stop wasting time on this man. Don't respond to him again. Or if you really want to, just say, hey, it's been fun hanging. I'm looking for something different. Good luck. The power you will feel and the energy that you will give on the apps or the next time you're out and you meet people will be totally different. You need to have some self-respect. I'm giving you self-love. You gotta quit this. Come on.
No, and I think I just needed to hear it from you because I was like, am I making an excuse because he's older? But like that shouldn't, you know.
Why would that be the excuse? He's 41. He should be time's a ticking. He's got like, No. Next. No, you gotta say next to this one. Thank you. Next.
Yeah. I'm literally blocking him right now.
I'm so proud of you. Yes.
I'm gonna just
We're clapping. Yes.
It's spring. What is it? Spring of outside.
Spring. There we go. We're cleaning house in spring so that we can be all ready for summer. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you, T.
I love you. Good job. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
That's self-worship spring right there, putting yourself first. Like, Jesus Christ. I had a situation with a guy crazy recently. It was the guy who, this is actually a good story to tell you guys. It was the guy who FaceTimed and I was bored to tears when he was so boring and he said, I don't have any questions, whatever. Then a week passes, he texts me, Tinx, how's Wednesday or Sunday? And I go, how's Wednesday or Sunday for what? Because you know what how's Wednesday or Sunday is for? It's the cousin of when we hanging. What do you mean how's Wednesday or Sunday? We haven't spoken in a week. He goes, to go out for a drink. And I'm just like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm just not doing this. This is just not. You have to just be clear with yourself. Like, that type of vague shit, like, whatever. And make them say it. Make them come out with it. Anyway, all that to say, I did not go for drinks with them because it's just the same bullshit. It was going to be that same type of thing. By the way, the early 40s, I'm still forming my theories on it, but I think the early 40s, there's a lot of these like kind of landmine dudes where they're like, they say on the surface they're like ready, but really they're like so stuck in their Peter Pan ways that it's almost worse because they're like, they have the facade of like, oh yeah, like I want to be a dad soon. And then they're like, actually, I want to do exactly what I want. I want to just watch sports. I want to, fuck random 24-year-olds. I want to do all this stuff. It's scary. It's scary out there. I'm still learning about the 40s. As I edge closer, I'm still doing my research. I'm still Jane Goodalling it, that shit. But I'll have my theories soon. But I do know about this type of archetype of guy, the young 40-something Peter Pan, Anyway.
They're on the apps crushing. the early
They're
40s
crushing.
guys.
Oh my God. A girl sees 41. They're like, oh my God, he's ready.
And he's got his
ready.
nephew and niece in the photo.
Yeah, not mine, but want them soon. No, you don't.
Oh.
No, you don't, you fucking liar. Emily, what's up? How are you? You're back.
Can you hear me now?
I can. What's going on? Talk to me.
Okay, amazing. Admittedly, that's not my name because I must protect myself. Because
Of course. Of course. Tell us.
Okay, so I have a theory that feels very Tinx, and I ask on every first date, are you an ass or a tits guy?
Oh my
Admittedly.
God. That's a crazy question to ask on the first date.
But crazy question, but then here's the kicker. All ass guys are Democrats. All tits guys are Republicans.
I've heard this.
And I'll die on that hill.
Yeah, no, I've heard this and I agree with you. I completely agree with you. Yeah, 100%. If a guy's like, ooh, I like big mommy milkers, I'm like, you voted for Trump.
You're
You
from Texas.
voted
I know
for
you
Trump.
Are.
Yeah.
I literally know you are. Okay, so I asked this on my first date with my now current boyfriend / love of my life.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm a vagina guy. And I was like, all right, you're the one.
That's to me the best answer. By the way, you've cracked it code. Any guy who's like, oh yeah, estrogen, I'm like, you're not. I like a guy who says either vag or face. Like a guy who's like, oh, she's got a great face or like great, whatever. I'm like, oh, you actually like women. Yeah. I also think there's a lot of guys who are, if they're like, I love big tits, I'm like, are you in denial about something maybe? Like, I don't know. I just need to like dig into that sometimes. I think like there's just anyone who says that they need a certain type of thing too much is weird to me. I will die on that hill.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, I just had to take that to you. I'm kind of sad that you'd heard it before, but
but it's great.
we'll
But
allow
I'm co-signing it. I think it's fabulous. I agree with you, and I'm dead that you ask it on first dates. It's a great screener question. Now that I have the
It's
context,
the best. I'm telling you, it also like really breaks the ice. I couldn't recommend it more.
yeah. Okay. All right. Great. Well, we love it, and I'm happy
You're
that
my matriarch. I love you.
I
Thank
love you, and I'm happy you're with a vagina guy. That's good. I'm
you so
good. Thanks for calling.
Go get one, guys. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I've heard that before. That's and I do kind of think it's true. I do. That's not to say that if you have gorgeous huge tits, your boyfriend is necessarily a Republican. I am not saying that, but there is some sort of a science to it. And I love big boobs. I almost got them last year, remember? The doctor still has my fucking 5K deposit because I canceled my surgery because I got anxiety. I love big boobs, but anyway, should we go to break?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll be right back after this.